So when I first heard UMRV is coming to FS19, I just got chills. And then the first thing I did is I went and searched Iowa Farming Simulator 2017. And my gosh, this just brings back so many memories. We made so many videos on this. It's crazy. Here's the first, I think the first series I made was a 50 episode series. And these are out of order and some of these are from other ones. But Nathan Fair, whoever made this playlist, thanks, man. It definitely, I can go back and look at this. We probably made, honestly, probably like 200, 300 videos total because we had tournaments, we had multiple series. Like I'd do 50 episodes, then everybody's like, hey, we want more. Then I'd do another 50. So my gosh. So with this being said, with UMRV, what I called the Iowa map coming to FS19, we got to go back to FS17, right where she started. What is up, guys? We are on a new farming map, dude. Now I personally apologize, and this is a time to roast myself, because the only way to show excitement back in the day for me, like I never understood this, the only way to show excitement was literally to scream in the mic and just be like, yo, what is up, guys? That tractor's sweet. Hopefully we're slowly learning and slowly progressing to where we can get better. But at the time I was like, more views, more hyper. That's kind of how we do it. So I apologize about that. I seriously do. I was an idiot. But man, I remember the episode 50. This was the ending to like the first 50 episodes I did on UMRV. And by far, when I go back and look at like what the best map is of like farm sim that I've ever played on between like FS15, FS17, FS19, it's UMRV of FS17. So it's going to be cool to have it come to FS19. So here we are. The Iowa map. UMRV. Man. Oh, what is that? Is that an F250 FX4 Platinum? That says F450 on accident there? I think this truck's meant for me. So what we're going to do is tour this map. Now, man, you can tell probably by the graphics, it's a little different. And I think I hate putting this video out, but I really want to put this video out because I don't think it's going to be game ready. I don't think this map is going to be game ready. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen. All I can say is if we do use this map, if we use this for a roleplay, it's going to have to be a really solid roleplay. Because with farming, I've kind of decided now that it's got to be really solid, really staged roleplay, really almost scripted out, planned out roleplay. And we've kind of gotten away from that. But that's what it needs to be if we do farming. It has to be as realistic as possible, and it has to be roleplay. I apologize if some of you guys don't like that, but that's what gets views, and I'm in the business of getting as many views as possible. I've always kind of looked at it as whatever gets as many views as most views as possible is what benefits everybody the most. It benefits me the most. It benefits other people because other people obviously like it. So that's what I've kind of always done. But when the YouTube algorithm kicks in, it kind of changes things around, and it's not always what everybody likes. So I try to kind of make it work through there. So guys, the only reason I chose this truck is because this is just a dream truck. I was like, if we're on Iowa, if we're on the dream map, the best map we're gonna have, by golly, we're gonna have like the best truck that I personally like. Now don't get me wrong, guys, when we were in FS17, if you guys remember, if the OGs remember, I was using Duramaxes all the time because that was a really solid truck in FS17. Somebody made a heck of a mod in FS17, and I don't even think at the time there was really any good Ford mods in FS17. So that's what I went with. And don't get me wrong, I love Duramaxes. I just maybe love Fords. Maybe I love the Ford Super Duties just a tad bit more. But man, don't get me wrong, I still love them, guys. So as we drive through the city, nothing has changed that I can see. But I'm telling you guys, I think this is gonna need just a little. And I'm not here to diss on the owner. I just gotta point out a couple things that are maybe just a little off or a little different. It's just, and maybe I don't, I guess. But that was Iowa. Here is the Mississippi River. So this is the Mississippi. Man, I remember riding jet skis down this in FS17, doing some crazy stuff through here. Now this is Wisconsin, Crawford County. Now the one thing you guys will realize is the map is upside down. So like you would think, oh, here's Iowa, and then here's Wisconsin, right? Because if we're facing, here's the north, here's the south, here's the Mississippi. If you guys are from anywhere around here, you understand that. But this is Wisconsin and this is Iowa. I know it's weird. That's how you kind of have to go for the map. That was always one funky thing about the map. But man, this is pretty cool. So on the Wisconsin side, if you guys remember, I'm just going to stop saying if you guys remember, because hopefully you guys get it by now that we used to play this. But this is where a lot of the timber is, a lot of the logging. There's the Casey's, and I think there was a Mickey D's further down there, which was really neat. Man, this is scenic. And this is exactly what Iowa, northeast Iowa's like, and kind of southwest Wisconsin is like. This is kind of how it is. Up there, I remember having a logging operation, and then we'll go up the road and to the right more, and then I had another logging operation kind of up here. My gosh, dude. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Yep. Exact same road. They'll curve off to the left, and they'll curve back to the right. It seems a little different. Okay, maybe not. If only you guys realized how excited I am to have this map back. And yep. Here's a sawmill, I guess. We had a logging operation going here. Man. This is neat. Now the one thing is I can tell there's a big difference in graphics compared to the Nebraska map, compared to the Iowa map. The foliage is a lot different, and I think Buck was messaging the creator of this map, just talking to him about different things, and he said, man, it's kind of a work in progress right now. I'm gonna be honest, it's an early stage map. So we gotta realize that, we gotta understand that. I don't know, I kind of view the map as like an old legendary tractor or semi truck that we just pulled out of the weeds, and it's got every function. It's got the classic Cummins in it or something, and it just needs restored. I mean, that's how I look at this map right now, where everything's here, terrain's here, it's got the legendary status. It's just an amazing map. It just needs to be restored into FS19 standards a little bit. And my gosh, I shouldn't be talking about that because I barely know anything about modding, but that's the way I get from it, by talking to a couple other people. So there's a Casey's, and then kind of back up there, I think there's another small farm, and then there's maybe an acreage up there. There's nothing. I don't think there's nothing major. There was a shipping center over here. I remember that. Mississippi River, of course, which we just passed by. So now we're going back into Iowa. Welcome to Iowa. Now the town, I don't know if this is a real town in Iowa. Megregor, Iowa is the town. You'll see signs around here. Yep, right there. Megregor, Iowa. That's the town. But it's pretty darn neat through here. There's the courthouse. There's an Applebee's. Dick's Meat Market. And then here's the legendary road. I think the only road that actually took us up. Maybe there was a back road, but the only road that I remember taking us up into all the farms in Iowa. Now, man, if I had to put a pinpoint on where this was, I would imagine this to be Decorah, Iowa, I guess. That's a really good example, I think, of where this map is made out of. But it could be Megregor, Iowa. Megregor, Iowa. Okay, we gotta take this one to Google Earth for this one. So here's Iowa. This is Iowa. Now, here's the Iowa-Wisconsin border. You can see there's timber through here, and we know there's kind of a lot of timber around here. So that means it's gotta be in this area. And there is some timber along here, but I would be willing to bet you it's in northeast Iowa up here. So I bet you we'll come up along Megregor, Iowa. I looked up Megregor, Iowa, and it's a city in Iowa. And I wonder, if it's gonna give me, oh shoot, is it not gonna give me town names? Guttenberg, Iowa. Eckwards. I wonder if we're gonna come up along Megregor. This could be interesting. Megregor, Iowa, dude. And I kind of just had a feeling it was along here. I looked up Megregor, Iowa, just this is it. So if we zoom in on Megregor, I wonder, does it have an Applebee's? And how close is this to the actual thing? Huh. I'm just looking for signs of the same stuff. So there were hills up on the houses. Oh man, so is that road? Where's that road that takes us up through there? That windy road. Okay, so I think I'm not seeing like an Applebee's through here. It maybe looks a little different. But where's the barges? Because there is a side road along here, and then there's barges, which is right here. Dope. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think eventually there's going to be barges along here, and there's a side road, and there's railroads along here. I think this guy made it the exact same thing. And then there should be a bridge somewhere. Shouldn't there be? It looks like the bridge is in Marquette, Iowa. But if you do look at this, I'm over on the Wisconsin side. Crawford County Circuit Court. And I'm pretty sure it said Crawford County on the Wisconsin side. Now, I think I found the road, the road that I'm on right now. That I'm on right now in Farm Sim. That takes us up through here. So if you go through here, I'm willing to bet. Because, yep. Oh my gosh. So here's one of the side roads that goes up here. And there's a couple nice farms up here. And it doesn't, I can't identify one to be exactly the same as the Farm Sim. But there is a windy road that takes us up on top of the hillside. Man, that's pretty neat. Now, I couldn't make it out to be exact same, like building for building, farm for farm. But I think I kind of got a clue of the roads. I think what happened is the guy who made the map used pretty much the same roads and then terrain, like fields and stuff, and then built it off there. Now, I don't think the farms are identical as they are in the real world, but that's pretty cool. Now, if I chose the road right on Google Maps, in the real world, there should be most likely a couple houses along here, like along the side here. There's probably houses like over to the right, and then I don't know if there's houses over to the left. But obviously, you're not going to put in the work to. There's no point in making all these just useless houses here and editing them all perfect as they are in real world. Okay, you know what? Hickory Ave and US Highway 18. So I think this point right here, if I got this down. Now, what highway? Oh, it says Iowa 76. I'm not sure if this is the same highway, but this is a hilly highway going up there. And if I think exactly I know where we are. In Google Maps right now, we are standing at this point right here. US Highway 18 and Iris Ave. Now, it goes off into a gravel road. Obviously, they're not going to build all the houses and buildings here. But as you can see, it goes off into a gravel road and then kind of curves up this curvy thing. And I think this is the point we're at here. So I'm going to go back to Google Earth. Here it is. And then it curves up there. Is there a sign? Oh, I want to see that sign. I think this is the exact point we're at right now. Kinda. So I'm going to drive up the road further. And as you can see, goes through this curviness. It's kind of a curvy road. And I'm going to show you guys this road. I'll drop the guy on Google Earth to kind of show you guys this road. To see if we think what it is. And then we come up on the next intersection and see if we're close on this mystery. So here's the next intersection. I remember this perfectly. Hickory Ave and then US Highway 18. And then that turns into a gravel road. So if we go on Google Earth and the end of the road kind of curves off and turns to the gravel road, I know we got this road. There's definitely other ways to find it out, but this one's kind of more mystery of dropping the guy on the road to see if we're there. I definitely could have just like... So here we go. We just drove up this road. Obviously, I'm not going to click through this whole thing, but I just want to show you guys as we keep going ahead. And then, yes, is it curving up there? Okay, I'm going to get out of this. Okay, so here we go. The road goes up here, and then it curves up, just like we drove. And then it curves again. And then where does it pop out at? US Highway 18! Oh, we're close! We are close! I'm just an idiot at exploring this. This is US Highway 18. And I think... See, there's all these different intersections where the road splits off different ways. I wonder if I can find US Highway 18 and Hickory Ave. I know this is flipped really weird, but this is the highway we just came up on through Megregor. Here was that side road where I showed you guys that. Then we came up here, and like everything's like kind of flipped weird. Now I kind of got it upside down from north to south, but I think the map is flipped just a little bit, but has some components here. So if I'm willing to... Okay. So here's that road. And then if you take a left off that road, you go down this road, and there's a long driveway, and then look at these fields. These are pretty much exactly from the map. This farm's exactly from the map. Besides, there's a pig, there's a hog confinement area like right here. But is this the hog confinement? Nope, that's a farm. But they maybe just didn't put the hog confinement area in here. But check this out. You go down here, take a left-hand turn. You got that long driveway lane. And I remember using that farm. Yep, and we're right here. So you come down off this road. You come off this road, and then you got these fields out here. And these are the fields I told you to pay attention to. You got these fields out here. They're kind of rolling hills. It's kind of tough to... And then you got an intersection here. What is that? 150th Street and Hickory Ave. Hickory may just be a general term that they use for a street. I don't know if it's actually a street. And then you come down this really long road to the farm with the Quonset and everything like that. Oh wait, it doesn't even have a house on it. But yeah. And then here's the farm. Okay. So this was the road we just came down that I'm talking about. There weren't any of this here. But then we eventually came up to the farm. Huh. Okay, so I just went Megregor Google Maps to see where we are. So there is US Highway 18. Oh, okay. So it looks like... Oh, no. This is 18, too. So it's 18 and 18. So this is the road that comes up there. Yep. This is the road I was talking about. But he didn't put... The guy who made this, he/she, maybe it was a she. I think it was Dr. Mine. It was a he, I think. But 145th Street. I think I saw that road. I'm sorry, guys. I get addicted to looking up this stuff. I just get addicted. Just even going back, like looking on Google Earth to my like original family farm and stuff. Just checking in on that, seeing what uncles are up to and stuff on that. Even, I just get addicted, man. Okay. 140th Street, not 145th Street. But we found Highway 18. I just think it may be just a little different through here. Or it's like backwards or something. Somehow where I can't figure it out fully. But I'm going to take you guys on a tour of the map. And now this, Nebraska's pretty darn flat. And it feels... Don't get me wrong. I like Nebraska lands. It's got good textures. It's just... It's not... It doesn't feel real. And UMRV, it just has that feeling where it just feels so real. Even though when you think of Iowa, you think of Iowa as being completely flat. But Northeast Iowa is just like this. Just hilly terrain, all like this. What road is that? 150th? Yep. Now in the series, I was on this farm, I remember. Hawk Ave. Yep. There's a house up there. Now I'm almost willing to bet you all these are static. And yeah, some of the dairy's kind of gone here. That's okay though. But yeah, this probably brings back memories for everybody. There's some stuff that's missing, but it's all good. So we're going to fly down this gravel road. Some of you guys may remember this farm up here. But man, you just look out into the countryside and it just feels so real. Here's 130th Street and Hawk Ave. But if you guys remember that farm over there, it's a decent farm. Just a little smaller farm. Oh, and you know what's really cool? Is the way they split it up is actually really good. Look at that. Look at the way they split that up. That'll be solid. And then up here was the elevator. Son Cook elevator. And then here was the church. Where at one point during the tournament, I used the term Squad Jesus, and a lot of people got mad at me. I understand. Not many people understood that it was a joke, but again, Jesus is nothing to make a joke about, so I apologize for that. But at one point, I was like watching over the tournament and just being, I think I was one of the judges or whatever, rule makers or whatever, so I just used the term, we said like a prayer, and I made the term Squad Jesus, and my gosh, people got mad at me. But, I'm Catholic. I go to church. I understood it was a joke, but I didn't make it clear it was a joke. And then again, Jesus is nothing to joke about. So I apologize for that. And then here's the original farm I started on. Gate opens. Man. 2 years ago, we started in here. FS19. Wow. This is crazy. But guys, here's a tour of the map. I had to make a video on it when it came out. Just the memories with this map are just absolutely insane. Wow. It's crazy. It brings back so many memories. I almost want to go visit. If this was like real building for building, I'd love to just go visit Megregor, Iowa and just see this stuff in real life. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'll keep announcements out and news out about the map. If we decide to switch over it for the roleplay farming server, we may. We've been talking about it. I don't know if it's going to go down yet or when it's going to go down. And Buck just spent hours building a new dealership in Nebraska, so I'd feel so bad for that guy. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And hey, I'll see you later.